Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky 194, and I appreciate you stopping in, checking out my video. Just wanted to show my new livery from Fabio, the K-Pack Racing Lamborghini.
Going double file.
Looks great. Didn't he do great? I thought it was a pretty awesome job. Let's get started. First, we're here at Zandvoort. Just about one of the last races here. Getting ready to switch to the new next races, which will be at Imola. So hope you tune in for that. Sure hope I can do better. 9th, qualified at 135.77. So good time for me here in the Lamborghini, but long way from the front.
Green light, go, go, go. Car on the left, clear on the left.
Don't hit me.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
My safety rating has dropped like a sunken ship. A lot of it's, some of it's me, but some of it's just people just hitting me. Guy in front of me is the guy I think I took out with the Porsche.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
It's like a traffic jam around here. Not a good start, but not a good start. And I lost the position, but I didn't wreck. So got it free. Feels pretty good so far. I needed to be free there. Feels all right.
Personal fastest lap.
Tires are a little low. Concerning.
Behind to the car in front in sector 2. Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Get a drink.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Trying to stay with him.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2.
Still like a full field, 28 cars. So number one, still in the number one server. Kind of surprised on that. I was better through there that time.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Yeah, this K-Pack livery, they can't see it, but but man, it looks really, really nice. Fabio did such a great job. Oh, you got a bad drive that time. Spun up a little bit.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose pressure in that right front. Whoa.
We are halfway through, not over yet.
I knew I didn't have enough air. It's pretty hot. I mean, it was mid-30s, I think. Grab another drink.
Gaining on the car heading sector 1.
mistakes. So close. Better. We're going to understeer a little bit. Still good on the brakes though, you know, decent. Definitely weak through there.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Right near my delta. This is my weak point though. I get killed through here. Here in the bowl. okay through there. I'm not bad. I mean, I'll stay right on my delta through that first section. But I suck going through here. You got a good run that time.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 1. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Let him have it. I'm not gonna fight because I don't want no wreck. Off in the grass. Uh-oh. Struggling a little bit through here too.
Leaders on final lap now.
Needs a little, I don't know. Sometimes I think he might need a little more rotation.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Dang it! Shoot!
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Got it.
Finish the race.
Oh, I didn't gain anything from that. Gained one and lost one. At least I didn't wreck.
Race is over. Good job, mate. You did your best. Bring it back to the pits.
Yeah, I mean, it's a win-fail. I mean, I was hoping to do better, but I did finish, so that's always a good thing, especially the way things have gone recently. But that's the way it goes. I sure hope that you enjoyed the race. Well, that guy that took out that guy that he finished second, that McLaren. It says 7th. I don't think that's right. But anyway, I think it was 9th. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. And now we'll go to the track, and I will check the setup and see if there's any adjustments that could be made. And we'll be right back. All right, I'm back. And I did about 23 laps. And, you know, I was trying to find a balance with the car and trying to improve the drivability of the car. And, of course, I made some adjustments with Motec and doing some fine adjustments. And of course, my level's pretty low anyway, but I took it to the next level. So, as far as the Motec is and tuning is considered, actually, you know, a track like this, you know, you have a lot of right-handers, right? I mean, you got, you know, the first turn, and you got the bowl down in there. That's what I call it. And you got the last turn, which is all, you know, everything's those really high-speed right-handers. Well, it does change the shock settings, the shocks on from the left side to the right side. So basically, I mean, I adjusted them individually to suit that corner of the car. So basically, that's what I did to try to even make it even, tune it even finer. So anyway, trying to get it more drivable too. I mean, so I'm going to go over a couple different things you can do to maybe suit your style or maybe make it the way you like it. But anyway, isn't that a beautiful car? I could just sit there and look at it all the time. But again, that's the K-Pack Racing, that the skin that Fabio sent me. Beautiful job that he did, and we're going to take a look at it when we get done. So let's make a lap. Of course, that's got my figurine me in there with the green suit in there driving it. But yeah, it didn't come out the corner too good there. But it's like the 5th lap now in this stint. So it's not like the 1st or 2nd lap and the tires just got warm. It's like the 5th. So but the car looks almost green, and sometimes it does to me. Like a certain light hits it, it almost looks like it's green, like a dark green or something. I don't know. I know it's not as black, but it just looks that way sometimes. It depends on the way the light hits it. But I think it's really pretty. Of course, I like the Lamborghini anyway. It's not to like. Got in there a little bit. See, and I even got in there a little too hot, and it didn't come around. It didn't. I mean, and I actually got in there really hot. So that's what I want to see, because, you know, if you're racing, you're really giving it everything you got, and I don't want it to, you know, you go to push 10/10 and it comes around on you. And actually, this is the slickest part of the track right there, and I think it did really well there. I don't know what it is about it, but it just, if you're out of the groove, like if a couple of times you're out of the groove, you can just forget about it. you're going to be sliding. Getting flat-footed through here, even on this conservative setup. Really good on the brakes, and that you can go even more. So I could have turned it on kill and brought the brake bias up, but I didn't. I mean, because it just I didn't need to. So again, oh shoot, let's take a look. Let's take a closer look. See, it's got a weird tint to it. But I guess it's just the way the color is. I think it's black, but I'm pretty sure it's black. But I wanted to show you this because you can't see it with it flying down. See how the top where it says Sharkies? That's carbon fiber up there. Up that top, which, you can't really see it going down the track. But I thought that looked really cool. Of course, the name's up there. And it's got like I guess like a stripe or something up at the top. I see it right there at the top. It's kind of like a stripe or different color up there at the top. But anyway, I just think it looks beautiful. Of course, K-Pac is over here in the United States, based in California. But of course, they were running the Bentley last year. But this year, of course, they switched to Lamborghinis. Pretty much dominated the deal over here. Of course, they don't run the IMSA; they run the other. But still, they're still part of the. You got Caldarelli and Bortolotti. They're both in there. So, I don't think he's running though. When I looked it up, I didn't see him. But Caldarelli, which I didn't. I'm not saying that right. But anyway, Pepper's in there. I know Pepper's in there. But some really good talent and some super fast drivers, man. I mean, these guys really know how to do GT racing. But anyway, we'll move on. I could look at that thing all day anyway. I know everybody wants to get this set up. Beautiful car. And of course, if you missed it, it was like a 35.96 that lap. So we got 24.6 left front, 24.8 left rear, 26.5 right front, and 26.4 right rear. The toes are negative 0.6. And the camber is negative 4 on the left front and negative 3.7 on the right front with the caster at 11.2. The toe on the rear is 0.04 with the camber at negative 3.3 on the left rear and negative 3.1 on the right rear. Electronics are 3, 5, and 1. Of course, fuel is the same. And also there was no, I know it's not that many laps. There was only 5, but I was pushing it and sliding. And I was, giving it on the right to the edge that I could. Of course, I had 50 liters, but there was no graining, no blistering, no nothing for those 5 laps. So that's a lot of times in the past with the Lamborghini, you would get some graining or this or that on the front, but I didn't have anything. So and the wear was even really good. The wear was very even in front to rear, so I was really happy about that. Anti-roll bar 6 on the front, brake bias is 56, and you can go down to 55, no problem. Steering's all the way down. Springs on the front are 190,000 with a bump stop rate of 1,100 and a bump stop range of 3. On the rear, the springs are 164,000 with a bump stop rate of 800 and a bump stop range of 20. And of course, I've been changing a lot of things. I tried softer springs, which the softer setup didn't work so bad. It was really tempting to go with that. Something you might want to consider. Just one click down on all the springs, especially if the track is green. If the track is green, in your race, you might want to go down on, and it still work good in optimum. Just maybe you might be losing just a little bit, maybe a tenth or something, but you might work really well for you, or you might be chance of rain and green and this and that. So you might want to go down one click on all the springs. But other than that, changing the bump stops and getting all that tuned in just right, and of course the anti-roll bar. Now in the race, the anti-roll bar down here, I changed this from the race to now. Okay, I had 3 on the anti-roll bar here, and I had the diff at 40. So now I put one more click a roll bar and one more click a diff. And the reason was sometimes I was having to catch the car mid corner, kind of catch it, or not able to get in the gas as early as I want to because the one tire would just start to spin faster than the other. So I don't think it was coming off as hard as it could. And I just I like coming off the corner the best that I can. So I think it's perfect right now. I really think it's just right, and it's coming off the corner, and TC isn't kicking in, and I like it a lot better. But to do that, it's probably going to give you a teeny bit of mid corner understeer. So that's why I clicked in one more anti-roll bar to kind of hopefully compensate for that just a little bit. And also, if you remember in the race, near the end, it was starting to understeer on that last turn coming down the straightaway. It was starting to, I was starting to have to really, sometimes I'd have to lift a little bit and then stay in it. And that's when the BMW was really, climbing all over me because that car goes through there really good. So I really think that the click anti-roll bar on the rear will help that somewhat. So now we'll go to the shocks. And again, this is all individual. So left front is 20, 10, 29, and 12. Right front is 17, 10, 29, and 12. On the rear, left rear is 20, then 5, then 23, and then 6. And on the right rear, it's 17, then 5, then 23, and then 6. So that's all the settings for, again, as you can see why, because again, the left side gets loaded a lot heavier, so, you got to increase some of the settings to make up for that. So, aero, I have 55 in the front, 62 in the rear with an 8 rear wing and a 5 and a 4 in the brake ducts. And the front aero variation is a 4.1 to the positive. Now, in the race, I had this at 56. So again, if you're running over a lot of curves, you don't want to do that with this. You'd rather put it up at 56. You have a couple different combinations that you can do. I would raise this to 56. Okay, well, that's going to knock you down to 4. And then basically just take the wing out, and that'll knock you up to 4.3. Now, that's doable. You can do that, and that'll work. You just got to be a little bit more careful in the infield, but that might work better for you. So you might want to just take a note of this. So this will, you can make these changes. I did try this, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but you just, again, those S's, some of the corners in there, you slip and slide a little bit more because the front end just is not getting the traction that it needs. So basically, I like the front end down, and you don't hit anything except unless you run over, cut a corner really hard or something like that. You won't hit anything. But that one corner before I call it like the bus stop where you stop and turn right and do that real tight U-turn and go back. If you run over that and cut it, you're going to hit it real hard and you might wreck. So again, you got to just be aware of where you're going and a little bit more careful what you're doing. But if you rather be running over stuff, you might want to raise this and then lower the wing down 1. That's my suggestion. If not, and you're like basically qualifying or anything like that, you might want to just lower the wing down. If you want more rotation, or maybe you're qualifying and you just want, you don't care obviously about tires, you're only going to make 3 or 4, 2 or 3 laps or whatever. Just take the wing, go down 1, give you just a little bit more rotation. Not much really. Speed is about the same down the straightaway, and it gives you a teeny bit more front aero variation, and you'll be good to go. So it gives, that's what I would do, but it's a really usable setup, and I really hope you enjoy it and it works good for you. And again, I mean, I'll put a link to this setup in the description. And of course, I'll have a PayPal link in the description if you want to help support the channel. And thank you so much to everybody that has, no matter the amount. I really appreciate it. I can't thank you enough. And all this likes and subscribes, I really appreciate it. And if anybody can share or let their league know or let anybody, whatever that they're in, that they, got a small little channel. I'd love to see if we could get it to grow. I would really appreciate it, and I sure hope you give me the thumbs up and come back and visit again really soon. Y'all take care. See ya.